Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 1 of season 4 here at Southampton. This is more than likely the final season of this series. We had a tremendously dramatic end to season 3. If you missed either the roundup or the Premier season finale, or Premier League season finale more to the point, then check the channel page for those videos. You do not want to have missed that Premier League season finale. Incredible last episode of gameplay last year. Moving forward into season 4, we are wanting to prioritise the Champions League this year. In this opening episode, we'll play our first game of the pre-season against Al Ahly. We have Bayern in our group, as you can see here, as well as Al Hilal and Al Ahly. The other half of the group, or the other half of the competition, 4 very good teams. So if we are to win this pre-season tournament, which will actually add up to £10 million to the transfer budget, which would be very handy, considering we want to improve the side this season if we can yet further. Starting 11 looks as follows, as you can see on your screen. Diego is continuing to grow. He's now 85 rated. We've got Cliver and Ward-Prowse on 83. Promes and Neves on 84. 85 is Harris and Skriniar with 86, Kepa, and 90 still for Milinkovic-Savic. But we are wanting to improve. Now I've got Cedric on the transfer list. I've also got Ryan Bertrand on the transfer list. So I'm looking for a first team right back, because Yedlin will remain my backup, and either a backup left back, because Chiarantini's been very good for me, or a world-class left-back. But there aren't that many in world football these days. No real standouts other than the likes of perhaps Alexandro. You get Jordi Alba, but he's probably too old now in this save. Marcelo, but he's probably too old now in this save. So, limited options at left-back. So I might look to save on the left-back role, but buy a truly world-class right-back. And then in the last episode, I asked you to help me decide what to do with my wingers. Now, the majority, it wasn't everyone, but the majority were on board with moving on Promes and moving on Buffal and bringing in a truly world-class wide midfielder for this 4th season. So, as such, on the transfer list now are Bertrand, Cedric, Promes and Buffal. We have, at present, if I have a look here at the finances, £61 million available to me, there or thereabouts. So, we could raise a considerable amount more through player sales. Bertrand, another, say, 10. That moves us to 71. Maybe 85 if we were able to get 13 or 14 for Cedric. Then at least another 30 for Promes, hopefully. That puts us up to like 120, 130-ish. And then similarly for Buffal, another 20 or so. So maybe we could have upwards of 150 million to spend on a first-team right-back, either a first-team left-back or a rotation left-back, and a world-class winger. But we are going to need to get those sales through to ensure that we have the money to be able to do it. Now, on the shortlist currently, 3 players that I envisage being the most popular: Malcolm, Bailly, and Versalico. So we have Versalico, who's currently at West Ham, actually, 28 years of age, same age as Cedric, but he's higher rated and a better player. Although there might be other right-back options that you guys throw my way. Bailey is currently 86 rated. You can see his stats here. 99 acceleration, 98 sprint speed. What? Very, very good technically too. 91 dribbling. As you've got 82 finishing as well. 88 crossing, 86 ball control. And of course, the long shot taker trait, as well as 4-star skills and weak foot. And he's 5'11" as well, with decent other physicals outside of just his sheer pace. 87 agility, 84 reactions. 78 balance isn't the best, but the rest of his stats will more than likely make up for that. Malcolm, on the other hand, he too is 4-star, but he's a little bit shorter at 5'7". He's 88 rated though. 94 acceleration, 87 sprint speed, but 99 agility and 85 balance, 86 reactions. 92 dribbling, 90 ball control, 88 crossing, 80 finishing, 87 free kick accuracy, with 92 long shots and 88 shot power. Also got the long shot take a set play specialist trait as well. Also the finesse free kick trait 2, as well as flair, which also is one in Bailey's back pocket. So there may be other people out there you want me to have a look at. By all means, let me know their names in the comment section down below. With regards to what the board want from us this year, of course, last year we won the Premier League, got knocked out in the round of 16 of the Champions League, and I can't remember how far we got in the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. No, it completely escapes me. Sorry. But youth development-wise, it's under a high priority, but I won't prioritise it at all this year because, like I say, 95% sure this is going to be the last season at Southampton. But they want me to sign 4 players to the senior team in the same year that they were scouted. Currently, we have 0 eligible players because I have 0 scouted players, youth players this year. But I'm not going to bother doing that one, or obviously the long-term one outside of that as well. Brand exposure we should be able to do. Keep a streak of at least 90% attendance in 5 consecutive home matches. That shouldn't be an issue. Within 3 seasons, increase the club worth of your club by 10%. We should be able to do that in this season. Domestic success, they want me to retain the Premier League. So they want me to win it again. I think actually we lost in the semi-finals of the FA Cup last year, didn't we, to Manchester United? My brain is telling me that, but again, I might be mistaken. But they want me to reach the semi-final this year. And in the Champions League, they want us to reach the final. Now, again, last year we lost to Juventus in the round of 16, so there's plenty of work to be done on the European front. But I'm going to prioritise that that competition this year. Just have to wait and see who we face in the group stage, etc. Because as of yet, it hasn't been drawn. Because as of yet, the 4th qualification round hasn't been played either. So the table view isn't yet available. As you can see, TBD. To be determined, because it's not been drawn yet. Trying to scroll through, but it's taking its time, so we'll just come on. There we go. Right, so in the league this year, I forgot about the Euros actually. Currently in the European Championships for 2020, we have England versus Belgium, which is actually going to be a fixture in the World Cup in real life this year in Russia. Germany versus Poland, bit of history there. Spain versus Denmark and France versus Portugal, all in the quarterfinals. I will keep you up to tabs with what happens in that competition if you would like me to. Joining us in the Premier League this season are Sheffield Wednesday. I can't quite remember who else came up with them, because I can't quite remember who else went down last season, but there's not really anyone there that I don't remember playing last year, because almost every single side is a current Premier League team, so some might have gone down to then come back up again, i.e. Liverpool. So other than Sheffield Wednesday, it's a very familiar looking Premier League table for this season. So I have no idea how this season's going to go, but we are going to prioritise the Champions League, like I say. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. I'm recording this one ahead of time, and hopefully I'll be able to, I should be able to get episode 2 recorded after I've seen your feedback for this episode. So we will push forward tomorrow with regards, A, the games against Bayern Munich and Al Hilal, and B, with regards potential new signings. We have had a transfer offer in here for Ryan Bertrand immediately though. I actually wanted to negotiate that and I've accidentally accepted it. Never mind, we probably weren't going to be able to get more than 1 or 2 million more for him than we have there anyway, so I'll just have to take that on the chin. That's a mistake, but never mind. We've got a number of players. West Ham target Aguero and Suarez to bolster attack. Are you sure, West Ham? I would be very surprised if that happens. Anyway, moving forward, we'll also replace for now. I'm going to go and select my starting 11. A number of players away on international duty, as you might expect, with the Euros going on right now. But we should still be strong enough to see off the threat of Al Ali. And hopefully, I don't know why it's only allowing me 3 substitutes on the bench. That's pretty frustrating. Borja Mayoral actually said that he sent me a little email, didn't he, saying he wanted to start. So I'll throw him into the starting lineup. But other than that, I'm actually quite happy for the starting lineup to go ahead as it is. Really frustrating that only 3 subs. I might put, in fact I can't put another central midfielder on the bench because I don't have another central midfielder to put on the bench. So that is how the side will line up. Right, in we go then to Al Ali. Thumbs up if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more. And hopefully we can start with a win and then maybe sell some more players before the next game. And in there, kicked off by Skriniar. Not sure how much further Skriniar will grow. I don't know what his default potential is. I've actually completely ballsed up trying to get past the defender there, Richarlison, but it has worked in my favour. And arriving at the back post, is Justin Kluivert with the finish. I'm not sure, as I was saying before we scored, not sure how much further, Skriniar will grow at centre-back. 85 is definitely good enough for us to challenge for the Champions League, obviously. And of course, hopefully, Henry Harris will continue to grow as well, as he has the potential to be special. So he could get to the late 80s/early 90s. Whether that will happen at the end of this season or by the end of this season, I'm not sure. But he's already also 85 rated. So we are looking very strong centrally with regards to our defenders. Wesley Hurt is 82 rated, so a very good stand-in. And Jack Stevens, whilst only being 77 rated, is very effective. So I'm quite happy with the way that my defence looks right now, centrally. But as we say, we are looking to improve with the wing-backs. So that is where you guys come in. Because, of course, almost every single signing that I make is decided upon by my comment section. That's why we take our time going through the transfer windows, etc., especially pre-season, in season, at the beginning of each season, sorry, because I need to get your feedback. It may take a little bit longer, but it means that we sign the players that you want me to sign, and you know, you guys have more of an affiliation with the team if I'm playing with players that you've asked me to play with, which is why I like to do it that way. I'm going to try and play in Bayral here and turn well. Unfortunately, nowhere near as quick as Jeju, but Justin Kluivert's around the outside here. We could perhaps return the favour to be foul. Mayoral's underneath that, but defender heads away. Positive start here against Al Ahly, but again, we weren't really expecting too much of a task from this opening fixture. It's more Bayern Munich and then everybody else on the other side of the of the group that I'm worried about. We'll just have to wait and see if we can actually A, get ourselves to the knockouts, which we should be able to do, and then B, how far we can go once we get there. Nicely played around for Richarlison. I'd like to play a 1-2 if I can, and then finish. Nice. It's been a few days since I've played FIFA. Obviously, as you guys know, I was away over the weekend from Friday till Tuesday, so it's actually been almost a week as I record this Wednesday evening. It's been almost a week since I last played FIFA, but I appear to be in quite good form. At least I'm playing some decent football, so hopefully, hopefully we can keep this going for as long as possible. With a tackle. Mayorel through to Sofiane Boufal. Oh, it's a lovely ball, and Boufal! Boufal? No, it was Boufal that played the pass, yes. Borja Mayorel makes it 3-0 in the 23rd minute. I didn't think it would be quite this easy to brush past Al Ahly, but I'm very pleased with the football we're playing and the quality of it, as well as the effectiveness of it. 3-0 in the 23rd minute. It could be quite a pleasing pre-season tournament for us. At least the group stage, anyway. Cedric down the line. Over spins well. Crosses towards the back post. I'll try and nod that. Well, I'll be honest. I passed that. I genuinely tried to nod that back across goal to the man in the middle. And by pressing A to pass... Is it Boufal running through the middle there, the number 19? By pressing A to pass, you can almost see the way he angles his head there. Or he's genuinely trying to head that back across the face of the goal. And he's actually headed it into the bottom corner. An unintentional, but very welcome, fourth goal. It's Kurdi. Oh. Where's my defence gone? They pull one back. The goals are flying in rather quickly here, aren't they? I don't know where Cedric decided to disappear to. Oh, no, it's DeAndre Yedlin that stood in for Cedric, isn't it? It's a good finish, but why was he on his own there? 4-1. Savic to Romeu. Up to Cedric. No, it is Cedric. Why do I think it was finish? Why did I think it was DeAndre Yedlin at right back for some reason? I'm not sure. It was Cedric that was misplaced at the back post for their goal. We've gone and nullified that already. Most ridiculous the first half continues. It's 5-1 inside 40 minutes. Tierney swept forward there to Mayoral. On the corner to Sofiane Boufal. Bit of footwork. He could be in for another. And he is. It's 6. I don't know what's happening, lads. I really don't. Al Ahly, apparently, are terrible. Who knew? A goal, at least one goal, for each of my front four so far. 2 for Bayra, 2 for Borja Mayoral, 2 for Boufal, 1 for Justin Kluivert, and 1 for Richarlison. It's going very, very well here. Tierney, not letting there to GAG. You're not catching him. I get the feeling... Oh, it's a lovely ball in. It's not going to work in my favour. Get the feeling if we end up getting Bailey, having two 99 acceleration players in the starting 11 would be pretty OP. We'd have Diego with 99 acceleration, 93 sprint speed, and then Bailey with 99 acceleration, 98 sprint speed, which would just be ridiculous. Diegu's in and will score a 7th with 10 minutes to go. He's come off the bench. He's on the score sheet, not to be left out of the party. 7th heaven for Southampton. Nice ball over the top. Good header. Cedric inside there to Romeu. For Mayoral. Driving forward. The inside to Jeju. You're not catching him in that situation. I don't care who you are. 8! 8-1 in pre-season. As literally, that was the line that was about to come out of my mouth. I didn't see it being this one-sided. That must be some subconscious thing where I've heard that line in commentary before and was just about to say it as Alan Smith said it himself. That was weird. Southampton 8, Al Ali 1. Makes you wonder how much of my actual commentary myself is derived from, you know, all of the in-game commentary we've heard over the years of FIFA. I'm not sure. Do you guys see too much or see much comparison between my commentary when I commentate the gameplay compared to the in-game commentators? We scored 8 of our 11 shots. That's so very rare. That's most certainly a one-off. Bayern win 2-1 against Al Hilal. Paris Saint-Germain beat Juventus by 2-1, and it's a draw in the Madrid derby. We'll see what happens in the transfer window, actually. Can we get the Ryan Bertrand deal through before the game against Bayern, or even any other bids in before the game against Bayern? The answer to that question is a maybe, because we got an email, and the answer to that question is no. It's Obafemi asking if he can play. I mean, sure, Obafemi can play in this next one. If you would like to do so, my man, you may do so. But that's going to bring us to a close for today. Like I say, I'll be able to take on board your feedback from today's episode before I record tomorrow. So let me know if there's anyone else who'd like me to add to the transfer list, or the shortlist rather, for potentially bringing in a wide midfielder and a new right back, first team right back, and potentially a rotation or first team left back. Actually, whilst I think of it, I know one name off the top of my head that is going to come up with regards to left back role, and that is Ryan Sessegnon. So I shall start scouting him. He's at Real Betis now in the save, which is a surprise. I'm not sure how well he'll grow on this FIFA. You get the feeling, though, that on FIFA 19, he might have quite high potential. But for now, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. There'll be an RTG video this evening, and I'll see you then.